Hello and welcome back to the It's Time podcast. I'm Mariah, that bitch is Cailey, and welcome to the show. Whoa. For one, where are we? It looks like we're, camping or something.
It does. We're not.
We're not.
Well, actually, technically we are. You just camp every day.
Every night. It's kind of like glamping, you could say.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's definitely glamping.
Yeah, but not like the fancy tents. I'd love to do that one day.
A yurt.
Yeah, I want to go glamping where it's really cool with these cool
As long as I
tents.
have a bathroom, I'm good. That's my biggest concern.
I've done it in
That's why I'm
one of
anti-camping.
I've done it in a bubble in the desert where it's literally a blown up.
You've done it and you.
Okay. Yes. But that was a really cool thing.
Oh, that would be really cool. I'd get scared though. Spooky.
Why?
Skewy. I don't know, I would convince myself someone was standing right outside my bubble.
My boo.
My bubba. Hubba bubba max.
Yeah, but that's kind of exciting. Okay.
Is it? I don't know about that.
Well, if I was alone, I wouldn't feel like it was exciting. Maybe when you're with a significant other, it doesn't feel as scary.
Yeah.
That's just...
Bring you peace.
Yeah. It's well, we're together. It's fine. That's kind of how being in a relationship can feel.
How the horror movie starts.
Exactly. So, this episode is sponsored by Flower Bloom. Thank you, Flower Bloom, so much for sponsoring today's episode.
Thank you.
Also, you're probably like, what the actual fook are you guys doing? And where are you? We're out in the country.
We're in the boonies.
So, for the first time ever, you guys are seeing my room.
Dun,
Whoa.
dun, dun, dun.
We have only ever been in Cailey's house.
Oh.
And anything that we've posted, we've never been here.
Yeah, I was like, well, that's not true when you were in LA, but we didn't have video. So.
Yeah, we didn't have video then. So, you have never seen my room, and you're really not seeing it.
Honestly, some of our friends haven't seen your room.
Yeah.
I thought about that on my way here.
Yeah, I was just showing Rachel. I was like, yeah, I just redecorated again. Because I have to spice up energy. Things get too stale. I can't handle it. I need to take everything off all the counters, dust them all down because dust freaks me the fuck out.
Yeah, it's really gross if you think about it too much.
It freaks me out and it makes me feel like it's getting into my lungs, and that's what all my health problems are, because that's anything. Everything causes my health problems in my head when I'm thinking about it at that time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because that's how my mind works. So I'm this is why I have issues. So suddenly, everything's coming off of every shelf I have, and I'm dusting everything down on the bed. I had taken all my sheets off to wash my sheets. And then I was dusting everything down on the bed. And then I was like, well, now I have to redecorate. Nothing can go back to the same spot that it was in. So then I had to do that.
Yeah. She loves a good redecoration. I feel like whenever I'm here, it's different.
You walked in and went, it's different.
I literally did.
You can sense it.
Yeah.
Because it's not different stuff. It's just different
it's all the
spots.
same stuff in different spots. And I feel like it's not, it makes sense now when I come here, because I don't come here that often anymore. So it's okay, yeah, she switched it up.
Some time has passed.
During COVID, when I basically lived at your house, I still would come over and be like, oh, it's different.
Yeah, then especially, because I was always in that room.
Yeah.
So it was it felt like more. It needed
to be swapped out.
And I was
frequently.
real in my art era at that time. So I was
were
making my own wall art and stuff. So I kept adding to my walls with my own art. It was just in
the time
quarantine,
for hobbies.
I was able just to what do I enjoy doing? Because I have time.
Yeah, you had a lot of hobbies. Art, skateboarding, guitar, working out.
Yeah, if
getting aggressively drunk with me.
Me as and going outdoors and just going to the water.
Oh my god, we were just river rats.
Always at the river. If I was just allowed to live life as a human, being, that's how I would spend my days, most likely.
It was very enlightening in that way.
Mm-hmm.
I've been thinking a lot over the past few days about actually that specific thing. Whoa, interesting. Because I watch so much TV. So much TV, it's like insane. Like, I thank God TVs don't have a screen time notification like your freaking phone does, because my TV would be like, you spent 1,000 hours. Like, it's crazy.
1,000 hours.
I watch so much TV, and
especially because we fall asleep and it plays, so it would be like crazy. The number would be, and we always have to have sound.
Oh, always, which is why I'm loving my hatch. What was I gonna say?
Bitch woke me up today with a voice. I don't have mine set to voice. I have mine set to...
Oh my God, I would have died.
I have mine set to ocean waves, which I actually think I do need to change because it's not abrupt enough to wake me up.
I do the birds with ocean.
Oh, you do a combo. I didn't know you could do that.
I don't know if it's a combo. I'd have to go back in and look at how I did it. I don't know if it's a combo or if that was a one, like birds on the beach or something like that.
Because I'll just sleep through it because I think it's peaceful. And so and I find ocean sounds like
sink deeper into your sleep.
Yeah, I'm like, but this morning it was like, good morning. And I was like,
good
what the
morning,
going on? And then I was kind of like, wait, it's kind of a vibe. Like, I didn't want to keep listening to it. I wanted to turn it the fuck off, but it wasn't a horrible way to, like, it made me wake up.
You gotta, like, play it for me later.
Okay.
I want to know.
Should I just do the preview right now?
Oh, sure.
Oh my God. Where is it? Where is it? Oh.
Oh my God. It's right there.
Are we recording? Yeah.
Oh,
finish what you were going to say, though. You were, like, trying to think of it.
Get back to that thought.
You were trying to think of what you were going to say?
Oh, the reason I'm thinking about it extra right now is because I'm kind of, like, between shows, you know? Well, I did just start Emily in Paris again yesterday, which I was super stoked about. And I'm already, like, oh, it's just background noise. And I know it's so short. I mean, I'm going to be done with it freaking by next week, you know? So whenever I'm, like, not stoked on a TV show, I'm thinking more about, wow, I should watch TV less. And this is so me. I'm like, well, maybe I'll actually do my hobbies if I schedule them. Like, maybe I need to, like, assign a hobby to a day. And then...
Time block.
Yes. And then it'll help me be like, oh, no, today is my day to do this for whatever. Like, I'm going to play my Switch for an hour. Not that being on my Switch is any better than watching TV, but hey.
It's different.
It is different. And I can listen to music while I do it. You know what I don't do enough? Listen to my records. And then I start with, like, okay, I'm going to do 45 minutes of this thing or whatever. And then once you're in it, you're not going to want to actually stop after 45 minutes. So it's a good way to, like, get yourself going on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes I have all these grand ideas and then I do them for, like, 2 weeks and then they're gone.
2 weeks.
Like,
but that's the
when
ADHD of it all.
I'm looking at my choice menus, my morning and afternoon menus, and I'm like, haven't done this in a long time.
Yeah. We hyperfixate.
Yeah.
I feel like 2 weeks is the time frame that we all say.
The
We'll always be like, yeah, for like 2 weeks. Everyone says that.
Yeah. Whoa.
Like, I feel like that's just the default time.
Interesting. Yeah, I could see that.
Or we just, like, repeat what we hear.
Right now, my hyperfixation is, like, bettering myself, which is really fun. I've been into, like, a proper bedtime, and by into, I mean I've done it the last 2 nights. And
that's great.
I've been getting back into, like, consistently working out. And I'm trying to eat better and also spend less at the grocery store. So I was telling you about my, like, salad topping thing I want to do. I want to, like, basically have a salad bar in my fridge, which is going to cost a lot of money up front. But then I feel like it's smart.
Yeah.
And what else am I into right now? Trying to, like, reduce my screen time, trying to get back into my hobbies. Like, whatever happened to just getting high and listening to music and doing nothing else?
Oh.
You know what happened to it? Real life came. Because it's not that I don't want to do these things. It's not that I don't have interest. It's something in my brain that tells me that, like, Cailey, you have wasted your day. Not wasted your day, but, like, you have not, like, rested enough, or like maximized your time at home if you haven't watched hours and hours of TV, which is the stupidest, dumbest thing, because that's the worst way to maximize your time at home.
Yeah. But it feels like sometimes the only way to recharge.
Yeah. So
like you need both almost.
Yeah.
Because I do need my no brain time. What, like, calms me down.
Mm-hmm.
And that's media. And you know what? That's okay. That itself, universe. Like, it's art. That's what art is. And basically kind of what you're saying is just moderation. Like, you can enjoy those things. We should. They're beautiful.
And I will, yes.
They're beautiful, and we love it, and we're passionate about it. So then just start splitting up the time. I feel like is the move.
I need to have, like, a switch night.
Yeah.
A music and nothing else night. A doodle night. Maybe I'll have, like, a Spanish immersion night.
Whoa.
Like, spend extra time on my Duolingo and listen to, like, Spanish music. Or, like, watch a movie in Spanish or something.
Yeah, my thing is always, like, I just feel like I don't have time for those things. Mm-hmm. And it's because of that.
It's because I'm busy watching Emily in Paris for the 5th time.
Like, when I finally am like, okay, now it's time, I don't want to do anything. I just want to lay and zone out.
Yeah.
And that's, like, sometimes all that I can handle.
I should make this, like, an experiment. Because in my head, it's, that's what makes me feel rested. I've said that so many times before, too, of, like, I don't feel rested unless I've had, like, a good 2 hours, at least, of, like, sitting, watching TV, zoning out. But maybe this can be, like, a little science experiment.
Yeah.
Like, what if I start spending time doing other things, and then all of a sudden it makes me really fulfilled, and I am...
Yeah, and maybe there would be, like, a withdrawal period. You'd have to see it through.
Yeah.
Do it enough.
How long is it until you have a habit? It's like 60 days or something.
3 months.
Ugh!
I think.
Oh my God.
But, yeah. Yeah. That's a long time, but it's not.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
3 months from now, it'll be summer. The way your face went, boy, like I watched your head go.
Wait, do you want to hear it?
Oh my God, yes, I forgot.
Good morning, sleepyhead. It's me, your annoyingly disciplined personal trainer. And while you've been drooling on your pillow, I've already run 5 miles and made a protein shake using chia seeds from my own garden.
Like, I actually thought it was really funny. Like, I wasn't expecting it, because I don't know why it changed to that.
Yeah.
But then so I think maybe that's why it was so funny, because it was like are you fucking, actually, like, what? Fucking with me right now? Like, who at Hatch did this?
What is mine?
Just for fun. I'm gonna just fuck with some people.
Now, like, is mine gonna do that tomorrow? I'm scared.
It's like, good morning, sleepyhead. Anyways, are you guys like, why the fuck are you in here? It's because I had a day. That's why. That's why.
Celebrity pets. What?
Okay, you guys know. If you listen, you know that, I mean, for probably as long as you've been listening to the podcast, I've been talking about my health problems and not knowing what the fuck is going on with my body. So obviously that's still happening because you can hear the annoyance in my tone.
Because I had a day. I was like, well, ooh, we should bleep it. I like when you bleep things that just don't even need to be bleeped. That's, like, so fun.
Should I do it more? Just, like, add it randomly?
Yeah.
So this morning I woke up, and usually in the mornings my nausea is at an all-time high. I feel like I need to sit up more. If I lay like that too much, I'll get too cozy and like not be in it. Yeah. So, yeah, mornings are the worst for me. And this morning, it was like kind of typical. Like, I just kind of move as slow as I can, be very careful with my movements to not trigger anything even more, basically, because I automatically wake up already feeling like not great. But it was like fine. And I was brushing my teeth, just like doing my thing. That was enough of a trigger.
That was enough.
I start dry heaving for like 5 minutes. And I'm like, great. Okay, this is going to be a great day. To the point of where like there's like full on tears running down my face. And I had to like just curl up in fetal position on my bed and just stare straight ahead until it went away.
Special guest.
It's a new kitty cat. Oh, it's the first time you're seeing Salem. This is my cat Salem.
Isn't he such a chunk?
He's my baby. I birthed him.
You want to come lay with me? No. It's not snuggle time for you. He only snuggles me in the mornings.
Night when the moon is out, he is up.
And then when it's time for me to leave,
for a little bit, until he gets tired.
Won't leave me alone. I like try to get dressed in the morning and he's like all in my face.
Oh yeah. That's a good spot.
Oh yeah.
So
anyways, totally interrupted you.
So after just laying in fetal position for a little bit, I was like, okay, time to finish getting ready, get in the car, go. For like the first half of the car, it was like fine. And then hit me hard. And I was like driving like kind of scrunched over like this, trying to breathe, but also look at the road. So then I get there, go up for my meeting. But before my meeting, I had to go to the bathroom because I was like, I'm going to be sick. And then I sit in my meeting and I'm just like, I hate everyone right now because I just feel like shit. And I don't care. Like, I don't actually mean that. I do care. And all that shit was important. But
it's hard to care when you, when you feel
that way. It's like all of a sudden, like, I don't care. Like, I'll figure this out later. Like, I just feel so shitty. And then after that, I had to, like, go to the bathroom again, and then I just had to go lay down for a while, horizontally. And because horizontally is, like, the only time that I get some relief, usually.
Which is so interesting, because when I'm nauseous, if I go horizontal, it's like, oh.
Oh, really?
I'm going to throw up now.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Wow. So then I left. Like, I was there for, like, 2 hours, which I'm surprised I was there that long, honestly. So then I left, and I worked all day horizontally from my laptop. So I was like, hey Cailey, how do you feel about doing the pod from my bed? Because that's how I'm feeling today.
Today. And here we are.
I will say the gardening helps a lot. Which it's medicinally used for that all the time.
Yeah.
Very commonly known to do that, so it makes sense. But obviously, all day while I was working, I wasn't really smacking the pail, if you know what I mean.
Smacking the pail?
Yeah, in the garden. The pail. What's that? What is a pail? Isn't that what that's called? The little tool?
The pail is the watering can. What did you think was a pail?
What's the tool thing?
What tool? There's a lot of garden tools.
The one the little ones that when you're like about to plant.
Like the little shovel?
Yeah. Isn't there a little name
for
that?
There is a name for that. It's not pail. I do know that.
It's not pail. I realize that now.
Mini shovel name.
There is a name.
It's got a name.
There's a name. But anyways, yeah. So all day today was rough. Basically.
Trowel.
That's not what
Trowel.
I've never heard that word.
That's the word I was thinking.
Is there no other word?
Oh, I closed out of it too.
It's fine.
Well, no. Let's figure it out. Garden shovel, garden trowel,
rake,
hand shovel, garden spade.
Maybe I was thinking of a rake, and my mind was doing its own thing. Because there's
not really smacking the rake called.
Yeah, you know. So that's what's up. So basically, I don't have any, like, more understanding, I don't think, since the last time I talked about it. I'm still trying to figure shit out. We're still trying to figure shit out. We don't really know what is going on with my body, which is such a twisted thing for someone with anxiety. Anxiety in the ways that it affects me is always in the ways of, like, the theme of either just not knowing or not being in control of it. So yeah, that's like all of my anxiety triggers are from that. So the health shit just doesn't help. And then also, like, I have a lot of, not necessarily, like, it's anxiety in ways, but, like, the standard that I hold myself to at work is high. Like, I strive to be very specific type at work. Like, I am just like, yeah. So when something is getting in the way of that, I get angry. And we've talked a lot too about how work is in a lot of ways the center of everything and does have the ability to change your mood and your day and your week, and
Sure as hell does.
literally it's your whole, like, it's your whole life.
The majority of your life.
Yeah, that is everything. So having the stress of, like, yeah, there's just a lot of things that go into it, and I get really stressed out about, like, how leadership perceives me and how I'm doing, and even just my peers too. Like, yeah.
I'm that way at work too.
Yeah. So
not this year, but generally.
So having to, like, leave the office, I don't like doing. Pisses me off, actually. So then I get cranky and I don't want to be around people or talk to people. So then it's a ripple effect. Yeah.
Yeah. Work be doing that.
Yeah. Work is my whole, yeah. It do be my personality right now. Well, it's been like that for a while, but
I would say over the last 3 weeks or so, it's, like, intensified.
Since I started my...
Oh, yeah, your new thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see, like, I have a handful of goals that are, like, in eyesight, so it's very much like, this is the most important thing that I have to focus on, and if I have to sacrifice other things to do it, I will. And the sacrificing is, like, healthy habits and good things.
Your mental health.
And, like, for the first time in so long, like, there will be nights where I'm not washing my face. I don't care. Like, I'm way too tired.
That is not like her.
No. So.
Me, however, yes. But
I will.
I'll be in bed
all that will go out the door
already, and she's washing her face.
Yeah. It's hard for me. It's usually, like, I can't go to sleep if I haven't washed my face and done those things. But I'm just, like, so exhausted and, like, I don't really care about all that stuff right now.
Yeah.
As long as I'm doing good at work. That literally is how it's felt.
Damn, that's really intense.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm, like, in Devil Wears Prada. I'm gonna start losing all my friends.
Oh.
They're gonna be like, all you do is talk about work and you don't have time for us anymore.
Well, that was a bad boyfriend.
He's so hot.
Yeah. Yeah, I was texting Mariah about flights yesterday. We were picking a place to fly home from. We're talking about Dublin. She's like, I might have a client there. I was like, girl, we're on vacation.
Wait, but But how fun would that be? And they're not American, so they wouldn't do work. It would just be hanging out. I'd be like, let's get drinks.
That's potentially fun based on their vibe.
Oh, never questioned it. If there's like someone that I could meet in a place, I'm doing it. That's so fun. All right. Now what?
Now what?
Do you have catch-ups?
My catch-up. I've decided I'm just gonna have... Excuse you. I was talking.
Woo! That was one of those smoke sneezes.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's still like in my nose.
Yeah.
It's in my canals.
My canals. Oh, and then it just never... Yeah. Whew. I've decided I'm gonna, like, just have fun at work more. So, I don't really care, like, what that means.
I'm not laughing. That's just,
or at
like...
what cost. I'm just gonna do that.
No, it's so real. And I think, like, great. And more people should do that. But what's so funny is, like, God, no one ever says anything like I'm never...
more fun at work.
I'm gonna have more fun at work.
You know, I'm gonna have more fun at work.
Coming out of an American's mouth.
Like, no one says that. I was talking to my kids last week about... That was a big lip smack. About...
If you are new, she's a teacher. She does not have children.
Oh, yeah, not my personal children. No.
She just says children for the children.
We were talking about root beer floats, and I can't remember why root beer floats came up, but we were talking about something, and I was like, have you guys tried a root beer float? We were talking about Shirley Temples before that.
I was just talking about root beer floats.
That's the second time that's happened today.
About root beer floats?
I've told someone this story, and they said, I was just talking about root beer floats.
Like, I literally was. I could, yeah.
That's crazy. So we were talking about root beer floats, and I had asked, like, who had tried them, and actually a pretty, like, decent chunk of my class hadn't tried them. And then I saw a TikTok later that day, which normally I don't watch teacher TikToks. I try to scroll past them really quickly because I just want my algorithm to have nothing to do with that. But it was something similar of, like, oh, my kids... Oh, it was Shirley Temples. I thought of Shirley Temples afterwards. A lot of my kids have never tried Shirley Temples, so I just... made them Shirley Temples at school. I didn't need a reason. It didn't need to be a reward. Like, you have to try Shirley Temples. Let's just do it. Like, let's have this experience together. So, the kids don't know it yet, but we're having root beer floats on Friday.
Oh my God.
Just because.
That's so
they said they hadn't done it before. And we're working towards our next big, like, reward day. That's what I'm really known for at my school. Everyone wants to be in my class because I'm the young, fun one. And I mean, they love all the other teachers too, but when that time of year comes around, they're like, I hope we have Miss Christensen.
Yeah,
because I do Winter Wonderland Day, Glow in the Dark Day, and Disneyland Day.
So fun.
So Glow in the Dark Day is coming up next. They're working on earning it. Right now they're on a streak. Every day they have a chance to earn. They have to get 50 lightning bolts to have their Glow in the Dark Day. And every day they have 2 chances, maybe 3 if they have, like, an extra special that day. 1 for my class, 1 for specials. And they're on a streak. They've gotten all their lightning bolts since we started.
Aww.
I'm like, thank God y'all stopped talking for this. Bribery works.
It, yes. Reward systems.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's work. This weekend.
Also, can I say, so great that, like, you're doing something that is so doable with the, like, just surprising them with, like, Shirley Temples.
Mm-hmm.
It's, like, very doable, but still, like, you're doing that in your own time. But also, like, I feel like that's something that's so lasting as a kid.
They're going to remember that.
Like, for
and that's
you,
what I thought
like,
about
you
when
went
I
to
watched
the
that
store,
TikTok.
picked
And
it
it's
up,
like,
did it.
Yeah.
Oh, but, like, that's actually, like,
they're going to remember
something that at that age that would stick.
Oh, I tried my first root beer float.
And, like, how fun. Like, you go to school some days as a kid. Like, I don't want to go to school, but, like, oh, my God. Like, make it fun.
Yeah.
Like, that's so fun.
Yeah.
So cool.
I feel like a couple other teachers are leaning into that too. Like last week, one of the first grade teachers read Don't Eat Your Classmates, which is a book about a dinosaur that goes to school. And then they ate dino nuggets. Oh. Like, that's so fun. We should just do this more.
Yeah.
Like, if the system is going to be unjoyful, not joyful, and administration is going to be, I'm just going to run with unjoyful. I don't think that's a word, but I'm running with it.
Yeah.
Unjoyful, and it's going to make us all miserable and then hate our jobs and then be unjoyful teachers, then honestly just screw it all. And I'm just literally going to ignore you, and I don't care what you have to say or what you expect of me, and I don't care what academics I'm not teaching in order to have fun. I'm just going to have fun so that I don't want to die and they like school, you know?
Yeah, that monologue was fire.
Thanks.
That was crazy.
Thank you.
Might need to like clip that. Just have it.
Thank you. I still teach them things too, just to be clear.
I don't know why my mind jumped to this topic. It's so off topic. Has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But for some reason,
I'm a little nervous now.
No, but for some reason, like something you said made it pop into my head. Have you gotten the fucking Instagram ads for the like something for peace or peace something? It's a fucking like
I just scrolled right past it without comprehending what it was.
It's like saying from the river to the sea is like you don't know how harmful that is and how anti-Semitic it is, and it's like this. It's like this pro-Israel.
The cats and the computers, man.
It was like this not even like pro-Israel, the Nosferatu Musk. Yo. I'm fucking dying. Okay, this is Mariah. I'm editing. I had to fucking drop in and just say, I fucking met Netanyahu, not fucking Nosferatu. I'm fucking dying. I can't breathe. I don't think either of us caught that, or maybe Cailey did and didn't call me out, but oh my fucking god. Okay, bye. Narrative. It's like, it was like very that vibe. Like how they, I wonder if I saved it.
Anti-revolution.
It was just like, yeah, it was like something trying to come across as like, we're all about peace.
Ew.
Like, I got an ad for that. Bro.
Meta.
I was like, what the fuck am I seeing? Because this is some fucking Hunger Games dystopian shit right here.
Yeah, they're trying to slowly seep into your brain.
But I will say the amount of...
Did you say, don't show me this again? You should do that.
I don't remember. I will say the amount of 4547 Field Experiment 4547's supporters, old supporters that have been coming forward being like, we're so disappointed, we just cannot believe everything was a lie, this was a lie, and we're all just sitting here like yeah, so
we fucking told you.
You see the shit that's happening to you? Because what, you didn't think it was gonna happen to you, did you? Isn't it funny how that works? You voted for that, assuming this won't affect me. Because you didn't mind when it was happening to someone else.
That's so karma.
You didn't mind when it was happening to someone else.
But it sucks that your bad karma also has to come for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a good person.
Like, the anger, or it's like the sadness, it's like there's stages to this election season and time that we live in of just like...
God, why are my knees so tall?
I know. I'm like, heads. Oh, toes. It's just like, I don't know. I've been seeing so much shit like that, and it's just like, we're all just sitting here like, yeah, so, what are you gonna do for dinner? Like, just like, fuck, honestly, just like,
yeah,
sucks, yeah, okay. Anyways.
It's so crazy that we can sit down and just, like, literally speak for an hour and a half.
Bitch, I thought you meant it's been an hour and a half.
No.
I was about to fucking...
No, I just was listening to you converse and was like, that's so crazy. Like, we just sit and just talk and spew about things that we had no plan to talk about. And our thoughts just never end.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
We love a chit chat. Did you find it?
Okay, I'm sorry. We're going to talk about politics today.
Whoa. Okay.
What's up? Hey. It's not even like, it's actually not even politics.
What's up?
It's this modern day conservative push of like anytime you talk about something. Wait, what? I lost my train of thought.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what did I say before that?
We're going to talk about politics. Okay, hey, what's up?
Wait. No, right after that. Oh, fucking hell. Shit. Damn it.
It's like... You said it's not like a conservative thing of...
How I was saying, like, how I said we're going to talk politics, but it's not even actually politics. Like, a lot of the shit that we talk... Like, do we have to bring up politics? It's like, we're just talking about life and, like, real people
also,
and
like,
experiences
literally
and rights.
What else are you talking about?
Yeah, and that. But I did see... Did you see fucking TikTok? Like, she is pro-Palestine and she does not fuck with Trump. I was like, what chapters did I miss? I missed so much because...
I'm sorry.
No, you're thinking of the right person. No.
Look this up. I'm going to fuck up my whole...
No, I got it on my For You page. Oh, no, it was someone talking about it. But then I went to the video and I watched it because I was like, wait a minute. The last time I saw this bitch, she was like with I thought. Like she was like rallying for him. And then she posted this video basically showing two clips of side by side of him contradicting himself. And she was like, see, like she's like, they are trying to complete an ethnic cleansing. Like and I was like, whoa, when did this bitch wake up? Because Ooh, we'll review it. Okay.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it, too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, create an economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people of the area. Do a real job.
Okay, how about the people of your country? Because you're taking our jobs, ruining our economy.
It has for 100 years.
So yeah, let's ethnically cleanse them.
So here's why I love that clip. I love these two clips because we have at long last arrived to the period where after a year of gaslighting us and telling us that wasn't happening, like everyone just smearing us in the media, because obviously the media, as we've learned through the Justin Baldoni case to this, is just a place where it's prostitution, right? It's like the highest bidder, right? And after a year of them calling everybody anti-Semitic who noticed that an ethnic cleansing was taking place, we're just now getting to the point which is an ethnic cleansing is going to take place. We're going to just move millions of bodies. And now we're going to try to emotionally engineer the public to think that it's acceptable by saying, well, there's nothing left. Our bombs bombed it all. Why would they want to go back there? There's nothing left, which we have on tape, Bibi Netanyahu saying that before October 7th. Him caught on tape saying we have to make the punishment so severe and so harsh that the Palestinians won't want to go back.
Are there just certain things she's super conservative about?
Yeah, is she still conservative? But with this, she's like
really confused.
But this blew my fucking mind. I have not seen her in a minute. But then I saw a comment that said that
this woman is a treasure. Let's not go that far.
I saw a comment that she got fired from, she got fired when she realized what was going on in Palestine. So is that when she flipped? But did she flip is my question. Have we seen any prominent, conservative influencer type woman come out and go left? What?
This is crazy, especially after the statement you just said. This is from 2017, but she said, I became a conservative overnight. I realized that liberals were actually the racists. What? Well, I mean, are there racist liberals? Yes. But if we're saying out of the two sides,
which one is,
let's not open that door.
Yeah. Damn. Do I have any catch-ups? I don't know, y'all. I'm just not, like, in the mental lately. And by lately, I just mean, like, really a few days, but... I mean, there's always something. But then sometimes there's just, like, more.
You set a boundary for yourself this weekend. That was cool.
Yeah, battery was out. I do think, like, the older I get, the more... It's just, like... easier, and I don't know if that comes with age or just I'm more exhausted now than I've ever been, or a combo, or that's what adulthood is. You're just like, fuck, I'm tired, like I gotta do what I gotta do. And I mean, we were hanging out for a while. Like, honestly, anytime I like do something during the day with alcohol, I have a time limit. Like, I'll get so tired. So either I have to like keep drinking, like at a speed, like
drink heavily.
Yeah, to keep it going. Because if I just like drink casually throughout the day, and then like slow down or stop, I'm like, okay, I gotta go. I had to dismiss myself from the situation, which was definitely the right thing to do. Also, if I get to a point where I can't mask anymore, I want to remove myself usually, because I get really self-conscious about bringing the vibes down and like being like, honestly, I'm kind of the negative Nelly, but usually in like a dark humor kind of funny way.
Not in a vibe way.
Not in a vibe way, but if I'm like down in a vibe way, like I really know when my aura is dark. I can feel it. And I don't want to be that energy around my friends, so I just remove. I left. And I got in bed, and I didn't leave it for a while.
Proud of you.
And then I had to deep clean and redecorate, but I did about half of the tray. That took about half the day. Yeah. It's Timmy Tim, the tray.
Little Timmy Tim.
Chalamet. I think Timmy should have won. And I know I'm not the only one that thinks that.
I think Ariana Grande better win one of the awards next year.
Yeah, damn.
That's brutal. I feel like at first I'd still be like, I'm just so grateful I'm even like
she's
being
never
nominated.
Really cared.
And then once I kept losing them, I'd be like, wait.
Yeah.
Give me one.
Yeah. Yeah, she's always said like, I don't give a shit. But once you're nominated,
that energy for a single second. Like,
she's just happy to be there.
She's like, I am just like so honored. Like, this has already changed my life forever. The fact that
and I believe
I'm even
her.
Nominated. So good for her.
I love her.
But I wish she would have won something.
Yeah, I was sad. I'm like, Amelia Perez, what?
That was the only reason I was like keeping up last
Adam
night.
Brody broke the fucking world record for longest fucking acceptance speech. Adrian, sorry.
I was like, Adam.
Adrian Brody.
What are you doing here? Oh.
That should have been Tim.
Little Timmy Tim. And you know what?
Spent 5.5 years on that role, man.
I really liked his speech last week. What was the award show last week? And I feel like he got some hate for it.
Oh, I've only seen the goods.
But
at the The SAGs.
Yeah, I love that he spoke that openly about it. And he's right, like, people don't talk that way, but, like, yeah, why? You studied film. Like, this has always been your
as an artist,
thing.
yes.
And, yeah, like
you're an artist.
Of course, I want to excel at this.
Yeah.
I want to be the best.
I think it was
I'm striving for greatness. Like, yes.
Fucking sexy.
Good for you. Chalamet.
To be Miss Cailey. Ooh. Girl.
Statistics.
What do you guys like? What do you guys do? Like, lay in bed together and, like, talk? Like, I want to know.
Oh, boy. I saw a blind item that everyone thought was about Kendall Jenner, about, like, this reality TV star snuck their girlfriend into the after party, whatever, which would be a big coming out moment for them.
Wait.
And I was like, wait, what? I'm Kendall Jenner.
That'd be kind of slay.
I have a vagina. There are so many of them. Like, one of you's got to be gay, right?
Yeah,
Statistically.
Statistics. Miss Lawham. Oh, I'm going to watch a Timmy movie tonight. I've been thinking about Bones and all.
Ooh.
Maybe I should do that.
I haven't seen that since I watched it in theaters, but that was a damn good movie.
Mm-hmm. There was some nights where I'm like, ooh, cozy, and I turn it on, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot how dark it is, though, and, like, how gory it is. Because I, like, really romanticize it.
It's the old man.
Old man!
I could get past everything other than the old
him!
man. Yeah, like, he...
I also don't love when she bites the skin off the finger. Like, I really don't like that scene. Well, like, I don't not like the scene, but the specific part of her pulling it off, I don't like watching that detail, part. Yeah. But I appreciate it.
The old man reminded me that I got followed.
Oh yeah, catch up.
Like, if you're in my life, you already know this. But I feel like this is my first real life experience of like genuinely being like, I was followed. So I went on a walk. The sun was shining last week. The tank was clean. And I had to go on a little walkie walk. And all I wanted to do was just be out in the sunshine, put on my cute little outfit, and just go on a nice little walk in the sun with my, like, sunny day music playing. Well, I should have known that shit was going to go awry when I went to leave.
Damn.
And my AirPods weren't charged.
Womp.
It, like, wasn't even showing anything else. So I was like, okay, those bitches charge quick. I'll plug them in real quick. And then all of a sudden I plugged them in. They turned back on. And then it said that they were charged. And I was like, oh, okay, then I'm chilling. Well, they weren't. And by the time I got a mile into my walk, I was at the park. They died. Which actually...
was meant to be.
Mm-hmm. Because I be having that noise canceling on.
Mm-hmm.
So, right as I walk into the park, right before my AirPods die. Actually, the timing's crazy.
Divine.
What's divine?
Divine. Intervention.
Oh.
The universe had a part.
I was hearing it like divine.
Oh, no, like,
and I was like,
it was divine. I do that a lot, where I'll just, like, I like, cut words in half or cut phrases in half, and I'll just, like, shorten things.
Divine. Intervention. Duh.
Divine.
So right as I get to the park, this man is on his bike, and we, like, are kind of next to each other for a second, and then we go separate ways, and that was it. And then I finished walking around the park. My AirPods died over here. So we're on one corner, and then my AirPods die on the next corner, and then I walk the third corner. By the time I get to the fourth corner, my AirPods are dead, and I still have them in my ears. I'm like, nobody needs to know my AirPods are dead. And I walk past this man who was on the bike, who's now sitting on the bench, and because my noise canceling's not on, I hear him say something like, "Hi, ma'am," or, like, I don't know, something like that. I'm like, well, ignore. And I kept walking. And
it's always ignore first.
Yes. And then I walked for probably 5 minutes after that, and I hadn't noticed him at that point. I, like, was walking on a main street, then I turned on the main street, and then I turned on a side street, and that's when I noticed that he was riding his bike behind me. Which, like, you're riding a bike. Why? There's no point where you should be behind me. Like, it's very brief. You're behind me, now you're gone. That's how bikes work. They're faster than feet. Newsflash. So I notice he's biking behind me, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll give him some grace. We just happen to be going the same direction until proven otherwise. So of course I try to start proving otherwise.
Sorry.
Salem, you don't like my story? That was so cute. He's like, Mom, that was embarrassing.
Mom.
I loved that. Oh, like a roly-poly. Oh my God.
I saw your tummy.
So now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, okay, well, I just have to prove to myself that he's not following me. But in my head, it's still like, I'm proving that he's not. Not I'm proving that he is. So I take a turn, and then he also takes that turn, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you do the little test.
Yes.
You test them.
And then I took another turn, and he also took that turn, and I'm like, okay, well, he could have just kept going straight down that street. Why did he turn and then turn? So I did like the take 3 rights thing. Still right behind me. And as I'm doing all of this, I am like slowly working my way closer to my own home. So when I get closer to home, I'm like, well, I can't get that close to home because obviously this man is following me. So now I'm only on the main roads. I'm like, maybe that'll stop
I'll bleep it.
No.
I'll bleep it.
I was on at first when I didn't notice he was following me. And then I was on and then I was in the neighborhoods there.
Okay.
And then I was on. So now I'm on this like main road. And we're like pretty damn close together. Like I'm waiting to cross the street and he's like right behind me basically. I cross the street to the other side. He doesn't cross. I'm like, okay, maybe this was enough. You know, like he's out of his territory or, you know, whatever it is. Well, no, he's just following me, but on the other side of the street. Which, constant vigilance, ladies. Because some people could let their guard down there.
Yeah.
Some people could have never noticed. I was thinking about that the whole time, which is scary.
Yeah.
And now I'm getting really close to this school, and I'm like, okay, well then, at the very least, there's going to be other people in the schoolyard. Like, it's a sunny day, I know there's going to be people around there. So I'm already kind of considering, like, do I just walk up to people and start talking to them?
That's always a good...
And I almost did it, and then I decided not to. I, like, went along the front of the school for a while, and he's still following me, but on the outside of the school fence. And then I really go into the playground area, and he's still staying on the outside. I wait for him to get all the way to the other end, to a spot where he can't see me, and I looked like I was walking one way, and then I turned around and walked the other way. I exit. This is like so much more detail than you need.
No, I think it's important.
Story.
Important details.
So I'm like, okay, he can't see me right now. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to flip and go out of the school the other direction. But I know the school, I mean, it's basically like a U. So I could come out the other direction, and I knew it was like he could still see me be right over there. Which, it didn't take long for him to get there. I had just passed a family walking in while I was walking out, and I was like, okay, noted.
Yeah.
I can come up to them. So I get out of the schoolyard, and he starts riding his bike up again. And now this is like moment of truth. Like, I'm walking one direction, he's riding the other direction. It takes not 10 seconds for him to get past me that I can hear he's turning his bike around. So now I turn around and I look at him and I'm going, are you done fucking following me? And I could tell he was really thrown off that I said something.
Yep.
And
they don't expect women always to
exactly.
say something.
And I was like, there was multiple times when I made eye contact with him, like when he was across the street before, like, I see you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
So I said, are you done fucking following me? And he was kind of like, He's like, I'm not following you, ma'am. I'm just riding my bike. If you feel like I'm following you, and the whole time he's talking, I'm like,
Sure.
He's like, if you feel like I'm following you, like, I'll go. And I said, okay. And I stood there. Oh. I stood there like this for probably a solid 60 seconds until he rode his raggedy-ass bike all the way around to the other side of the schoolyard, past the street where he couldn't see me. And then as soon as he couldn't see me, I still didn't walk straight home.
Yeah.
because I was a little too close for comfort at that point. So then I turned around, went down this other street, took the whole long way home.
Still, like, watching your back the whole time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that was fun. And then I, like, had to, like, close my curtains when I got home. I was like, what if he, like, happens to ride down the street and then sees that it's my house?
No, I don't like that.
Yeah. So, constant vigilance and always confront the creepy men because they're not ready for it.
No, bark.
They're not ready for it.
I'll see you, Mom.
I know.
Sorry, Baba.
I know.
Oh, Babas. So yeah, what else?
I don't know. I don't know if I have anything else. It's been like quite the chaos.
I don't even know.
Do you have your fangirl moment?
I don't even know what I saved. I don't think it's fangirl. I think it was just something that I was like, oh, let's talk about it. But let's see what it is.
I'm the first black man to receive a costume design award for my work on Wicked. I'm so proud of this.
Kind of crying. Just like, this deserves its moment. And I think this is how we, like, end today. It's been over an hour.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So basically, oh, my toes keep popping out.
Like, what are you going to title this?
I was literally about to say, basically, nothing happened.
It's time for nothing.
You learned nothing. There was no point to anything. Except for us yapping. And I can't even remember what we talked about this whole time.
For an hour? No.
No idea.
What did we talk about that could have lasted an hour? I don't know.
All right. Well, thank you to Flower Bloom for sponsoring today's episode. And thank you, all of you out there. Thank you so much for watching or listening to the It's Time podcast. I'm Mariah, that bitch is Cailey. We have new episodes every single Wednesday, and we'll see you next time. If I'm feeling up for it.